soulmate is a person whom you have an immediate connection with the moment you meet. You are drawn to them in ways you have never experienced before. When you are with them, you have a sense of security and peace. And when you're not around them, well, you feel lost and insecure. I met Stephen at church. I was 11 and he was 13. It was that moment he declared I was to be his wife. On the other hand, I disagreed. As the years passed, he and I became inseparable as friends. When I laughed, he laughed. And when I cried about relationships, he would just listen and tell me that everything was going to be all right. He was the most attentive person I had ever known. And after time and age, I became distant toward him and my church family. I had surrounded myself with inappropriate people and behaved in an inappropriate manner. The next year seemed like an eternity as I kept my distance from the one God had prepared for me. At the age of 17, I realized I was on a path I no longer desired to follow. So, expecting a child, I longed for a relationship with my Lord and Savior and needed that special friend. I had taken for granted all those years. Had he moved on, given his love and attention to someone else? No, he was awaiting my arrival. This time I pursued him. He was everything and more. What was I thinking? My prince had been my best friend all along, but I was too blinded to see the man God had created just for me. A year later, I took on his last name, and in return, he gained not only a wife, but the most beautiful, blonde haired, blue eyed daughter. His love for her was just as strong as if it was his flesh and blood. Approximately 2 years later, we received another bundle of joy. She made our family complete. Where would I be had I not gone back is not a question I would dare want to answer. Today I stand proud, giving honor and credit where credit is due. Stephen, thank you for being my best friend and not ever giving up on me, for being a wonderful, loving husband and father. There is no better fix to me than you. This past 15 years of marriage have been the best years of my life. You truly are my lifelong soulmate.